Vogue, it's Sienna Spiro, and I'm going to show you my everyday skincare routine and my everyday show makeup look. The first thing I do is I have a sip of water. And then I go in with my cleanser. This is the Bio Effect Facial Cleanser. Lather it out and just roll it into my skin. I do a double cleanse. I'm a bit lazy sometimes, so I put the double cleanse on before I wash the other cleanse off. I really struggled with acne, so I started taking care of my skin around, I'd say like 14, 15, and I had this like awful like cystic acne everywhere, and I had these like red patches and it was under my skin. It was so painful. I didn't want to leave the house. I felt like when I'd walk down the street, all I would notice on other people was their skin. I feel like everyone was looking at me and like, no one's looking at you, babe. This is wonderful, any time of the day. Next, this is Sieve. It's like a biome balancing serum and it actually smells disgusting. It's really good. Do like 2 to 3 drops, pat it into your skin. Ugh, gross. In a way, I've been practicing for this my whole life. I used to stand in front of my mirror and do my makeup routine and pretend I was doing my Vogue beauty secret. Hey Vogue, it's Sienna, and I'm gonna show you how to get my perfect routine. Next, Sophie Pavitt Mandelic Clearing Serum. This is really, really good. I do like 2 pumps of this. I always used to copy my mom's products, but like my mom is a creature of habit and she'll always like stick to the same stuff. So I used to use her myself and I've evolved since then. But one of my grandmas actually makes these really cool like travel things and then clip them together and it turns into this and you can just put all your products in it and my whole routine fits in it. So I've actually been using this for the past couple of weeks and it's been really good. It's the Dua by AB Supercharged Glow Complex. And I have to say, I've been enjoying it. Next, Tatcha, the Dewy Skin Cream. This is lovely. I love the way this makes me feel. The way it makes me feel. I used to like look up on like TikTok what to use and I really don't think that's like the right thing to do because I actually like look into the products now and like see what I'm putting on because usually I'd be like, oh, that works for them and I'd use that and then it wouldn't work for mine and then I'd break out and be really insecure. And so I think like looking at what's in the products and like seeing like what your skin type is, like learning, I'm learning, and that is all that matters. Something that's very important for me, especially in makeup, is all the products I use don't test on animals, cruelty-free. There are some really amazing brands that don't test on animals and you can just look it up and it's great if you see the bunny. I just got this from Space AK, Naturium Biolipid Restoring Body Lotion. Me and my mum are loving this recently. She came to watch me sing at Rosendale Garden Party in Stockholm and we were sharing a room and she stole half of this, as you can see. I bought this a couple of weeks ago. Pretty much finished. But this is really nice and it has no scent and apparently that's a really good thing that it has no scent. It means it's good for you, I think. Makeup time. So the first thing I start with is usually my eyes because that's the thing that stresses me out the most. I just need to preface I'm not a makeup artist. I do my own makeup for shows. I love that time for myself. I feel like that's like a really important moment for me in the day is like doing my own makeup. I actually find it quite calming. So I'm gonna do my eyeliner. I'm using the Feline Flick in Panther from Charlotte Tilbury. I used to do my eyeliner really thick and the reason was I was so bad at it and I just kept like building it and building it and building it and making it bigger and bigger and bigger. And then I like lessened it and I really miss it. After I do like the basic shape with that, I go in with this Chanel liner and go over it. I go over it because it just needs to be locked in, last through sweat and tears, and just be like super dark. This is the very important thing, and this is the very important thing. Bio Effect Micellar Cleansing Water. It's hard. I feel like I might be making it worse. Do you know what? Good enough, moving on. Ariana's Vogue Beauty Secret, literally makes me so jealous the way she can just go. Oh, and we've made it too thick. You see, sometimes, do you know what? That actually looks quite good. Should I match the other side to that? Sometimes you fuck up and mistakes can be beautiful. I'm just gonna tight line. I should have done this first already, but I'm gonna tight line with this eyeliner. I guess when I started doing this look, I was like very inspired by all the like 60s jazz singers, like the Ronettes, Aretha, Nina, Etta James especially. I loved eye makeup. I guess when I was like finding how I wanted to look, I tried it, and I really loved it, and I kind of just kept doing it to this day. Next, we're doing some mascara. I'm giving like a little close-up of this pimple. Wasn't invited. You weren't invited to my face. You weren't invited. Not today. Ooh, so a little bit of mascara. Very key step to this routine. A lot of people actually ask me about this. Yep, some people want to know what I'm using. You can go on Amazon, you look at fairy lashes, and I use 18 and 16, and I do one on the outside, one in the middle. Duo lash glue on this part of the lash. I get an 18, the biggest one, because I love drama. Put the glue on, grab it like by there, and I just put it on the edge of my eye. Okay, there we go. They make your eyes look big because they're like super spiky. Okay, fab. I'm gonna use the Hourglass Veil Skin Tint, and I've got my Hourglass brushes. Up until about last week, I was using the same sponge that I've used for about 3 years, and apparently that's disgusting. So I stopped that, and now I've got these vegan Hourglass brushes, and I'm just going to put it on my skin. I started writing Visitor about 2 years ago. I knew it was going to be a project called Visitor. I wasn't sure it was going to be an album. I guess I just like had this idea in my head about how an album should be made. This wasn't that. This was made like sporadically, and I think it was the way people like received the songs that kind of gave me the confidence to make it an album. And also Visitor was something I was thinking about for ages. My favorite song from the album is a song called Mono no Were, and it's the last song on the album. It's a Japanese phrase that means everything beautiful is temporary and we should love it more because it won't last. And when I found that was just really something I really connected to, because this whole album is about this fear of impermanence I had. And finding this phrase just really helped me like see everything in like a new way and in a new light. Hourglass again. It is the concealer. I take my little brush and cover these spots up, girl. I think when you're being watched, I feel like I'm being watched. I'm trying to act like I know more than I do, and I don't. I really trust my manager, Miriam. We've been working together since I was 16. I actually started doing eyeliner also because of her, because she does great eyeliner. She's a very strong woman and someone I really admire and that really inspires me. I always feel like she's got amazing advice. And also my older sister. Our older sister, Tanía, taught me a lot. Since I've done this, a couple of people have reached out to me, and my idol reached out to me. I won't say who it is, but we had a cup of tea, and it was the best cup of tea I've ever had in my life. And I love her very much, and that is probably the most valuable piece of advice I'll ever get. So I'm very, very grateful to her for that. Next, I'm going in with the Dior Forever Skin Bronze. This is great. I wasn't like a huge like makeup fiend. Why am I lying? I had awful makeup stages. Do you know what I used to do? I used to get sparkly dark brown eyeshadow and use that to fill my eyebrows in. Sparkly dark brown eyeshadow. Why? I couldn't tell you. But I did, and they looked awful. Gucci bronzer. I love the packaging of this makeup. It looks like treasure. Treasure. That is what you are. You're my golden star. Yep. I'm using the Precisely My Brow Wax from Benefit. This I've been religious to. Ever since I stopped using the eyeshadow, I've been using this. I am so excited for tour. I can't even tell you. I'll tell you my routine. I get off the bus, headphones on, walk, coffee, maybe, find a vintage shop, call everyone I know on my phone, go shopping, listen to an album, enjoy my time alone, go and find some clothes. I look them up on TikTok actually. I go, there's vintage shops in Tennessee. Never been to Tennessee, but that's what I would do if I did go to Tennessee. Next, I take any blonde eyebrow pencil and just do this. This Makeup Forever. I love 60s makeup. And this, I feel like, was really inspired by Twiggy. I love the way her eyes look. Devil Wears Prada 2, that was a very crazy moment. When they asked me to do it, I was actually like really quite not sure what I was gonna do, to be honest. I guess like I make very sad music and it's a very like bubbly, fun, like fashion film. And when I saw it, I really connected with one of the themes in it, which was that like the magazine started kind of stopped getting printed, everything became digital. I guess I just really related to that, and I think it was like a comeback to the calling someone materialistic. I'd way rather be materialistic than be fake and use AI and, you know, not be real. So that was a really crazy experience, and seeing it like in the film was nuts. I'll always have a playlist on when I'm doing my makeup. That is the time to listen to albums in their entirety. Chris Stapleton is like he's like, honestly, I would love to sing with him. That would be a dream. And rap I'd love, like maybe like Scarface. I think people would be surprised that I listen to. Like Hand of the Dead Body, I just love that song. Wherever Warner, Makeup Forever. And I overline my lips a bit. I make sure to like overline them here. It kind of makes it like you're pouting when you're not. Charlotte Tilbury Lip Blush Balm Tint Balm. I have beef with blush. On my first ever video, a lady put blush on me and she went, "You've never used a film camera before." I look like Peppa Pig. The shot started on the side of my face. It was a pink circle and it zoomed out and it was like awful. I haven't used blush until this. This is good. This like blends in, but after that, no blush for me. Laura Mercier loose powder. Been using this since I could buy it. This is wonderful. I love this. This is so important for shows because fortunately it kind of locks everything in and like doesn't budge. Do you know what? Olivia Rodrigo has these 3 beauty marks that I just think are so beautiful and I wish I had them, but the reason I put these on, I've drawn these beauty marks is because I had 2 pimples here and I loved the way they looked and I didn't want them to go, so I draw them back on. I don't really have a setting spray. I use this. This is the perfume my mum uses. This is the Chloe Nomad perfume and it really reminds me of my mum and it smells so good. That is my finished look and I'm ready for a show now. Bye Vogue, thank you so much for watching. Bye.